Yes. No. Hello, guys. Welcome. I have the fabulous Tim Johnson today with me, the founder of Meaningful Success. And he's going to be talking to me today about how he helps really aspiring entrepreneurs to find the right path for them and to find their purpose and strive and find that spark so that they can grow. So, Tim, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
Great to be with you.
I'd just like you to give me a bit of an overview, if you would, so that everybody watching can understand in a nutshell, why you do what you do. What is it that spurs you on to keep motivated and helping people in their businesses?
Well, first of all, I just love working with energetic, ambitious, entrepreneurial types who want to make a difference and have a desire to make a difference at scale. There's something about me, despite me trying to knock it out, that I just love scale, and I just got to accept that that's what I'm good at. In the 90s, I had a manufacturing business, took from startup to sort of 50 staff and 4 million turnover. Had a car accident, so that came a time to sell my shares and start all over again. Took an MBA and went on to co-found 4Networking, which we took from nothing to a nationwide business breakfast network. And sold my shares when my work was done there, and took time out to write a couple of books, the Success Book and Meaningful Success. I suppose I ought to find copies of those. Here we go.
Yeah.
Quick book plug, but
thank you very much.
Those
copies,
Welling Smith from Waterstones. And then it's like, and you think, well, success is great. I've had 2 multi-million-pound businesses, but I've kind of done that at the expense of some of the other things in my life, and so taking time out to reflect on this, I kind of made more sense of it for me, and that's about, we typically, success is packaged as some flavor of fame and fortune. Being a successful business owner requires, being well known and making lots of money. But actually, unless your relationships are good, unless you're feeling confident in yourself beyond, or beneath the bravado, if you like. We all need a bit of front as entrepreneurs, but actually underneath, in a quiet night on your own, do you feel confident and calm in yourself? And whether you've got a clear vision about where you're going and why, what's important, what's your purpose, what's your path. Absolutely. And putting all those lot together for yourself, the clearer, the better you got those sort of 4 elements: relationship, creativity, your output, your input, your knowledge with yourself and where your vision of where you're going. The clearer that is, the more able you are in your work. Yeah, and of course. And then the more you can align what you do in your work with where you are and what's important to you, your sort of heart-centered based business, if you like. And develop your business with purpose in a way that's not icky. There's so many people out there saying, follow my exact same steps. I have the proven blueprint. And you too can be a gazillionaire in 36 seconds.
Oh yeah, they're all over Facebook.
It just ain't, and it's not like, and I've gone on some of these courses. People. Yeah. Proud that they have an influence skills to get people running up from the back of the stage to part with their money as quickly as they possibly can for this one-time deal, which is never going to be seen again. Really?
But it feels icky, doesn't it? It really does. And there's so many people I watch and I think, wow, you're actually doing that. You're parting with your money. Yeah. And he's offering something that just, it's the old adage, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably blooming well is. Yeah. And yet it still seems to be a common thing. I've been to a couple of those conferences myself, and you watch the herds of people running to the back to sign up and grab their application forms and hand over their credit cards. And I think it's the herd mentality. When you're in a room with that many people, you don't want to miss out, do you? Oh my goodness, if they're all signing up, then so should I.
But these people selling from stage are very good at painting a picture, a future picture, which is unbelievable. And it sounds great, but they make it believable. oh, come on my program and I'll show you how, and you too can get this. And it's like, well, okay, if I can create an online business selling lots of courses at high ticket prices and get people onto an ongoing membership and mastermind, yeah, I'm going to be earning gazillions. So actually spending 2, 3, 4, 5 grand on this program is a good investment.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the way it gets packaged.
Yeah.
The problem is, it ain't as easy as it says on the tin.
No, it's not, and it certainly doesn't happen overnight.
No,
it really doesn't. I mean, I started my business in 2005, so that's 12 years of working hard and building, to where I am today. It doesn't. They always say, don't they? It's 10 years to be an overnight success.
That's right, yes.
But these people sell the overnight success, and it just seems incredibly unfair to me. But as you say, it's icky. It just doesn't resonate, and I think we need to be running in the opposite direction. So how is it that you work that's obviously different to the running to the back of the seminar and signing up with the application form?
Yeah, well, first of all, I work very quietly. In fact, so quietly, people have to go on a forensic expedition to try and find me. But yeah, I'm a little known secret, and I work by doing things like some good old fashioned things like listening, and beginning to understand and understand what's beneath the surface, and draw out. Educate is to the Latin word is to draw out. To
I like that.
What's actually inside, as to draw out other people's brilliance, because most people, you don't. It's really difficult to see your own brilliance,
even when you have all the tools.
Yeah, because it seems from the inside. It always seems obvious because it's what you do, and you can't see it because you can't see how it's different from others. And I'm very good because I'm good at listening, because I'm good at observing, because I'm good at watching, because I'm good at asking questions, and then also linking disparate bits of information over a period of time, because it doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen over 3 or 4 conversations, decent.
Absolutely, yeah.
It doesn't have to take forever either, but it's not a 5-minute fix.
No.
But you start to, notice patterns and sequences, and you think, and then, there's a huge coaching school of thought that you should never suggest anything. The client always has all the answers. You just got to ask better questions.
Wow, that would be easy if that were the case.
And I think I disagree with that. And it's like, I've tried that process, but. Yeah, nobody wants advice as such. Nobody wants to be told what to do, because that's you're trying to. That's the whole follow the exact same steps thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But the way I work is I notice things and then play that back, and then say, "What if?" It's a bit of like scenario planning. I mean, back in the day, Shell were well known for their brilliance with scenario planning, and it's like possibility planning.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I noticed that you got, skills that have gone this, that, and the other, and you got this industry or that thing, and this kind of fires you up. So if I juggle this around and reordered it for you, and it looked like this, how does that feel?
Exactly.
I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying, and then when they said, no, that wouldn't be right because of such and such, it's like, oh, okay, so that starts to inform the picture.
Yeah. And
so by the time you go through this a few times around the sort of around the washing machine or the tumble dryer, it starts to insights emerge that just don't happen when you just follow the exact same path. If everything's too regimented and prescriptive and so on, it's just like the resistance creeps in because it's trying to force yourself down a particular path. Yeah,
mold yourself into a box that simply isn't your box. And I think that's why the idea of the prescriptive, this is what we do, is it doesn't suit everybody, because some people want to do things their way. They're just not sure what their way is.
Yeah.
And I think you sound like the kind of guy who helps them find what their way is, and then gives them that belief in themselves that their way is just as good as anybody else's way. It's the belief in ourself and our path that gives us the energy to move forward with our creativity, isn't it? Otherwise we can, the whole writer's block and the creativity block that we sometimes find is because we don't believe in the path ahead. And it sounds like that's something that you help people with, finding that path and believing in it and believing that they can achieve that path. This sounds fantastic. So you're building an online sort of area community yourself at the moment, and that's all starting up for you. So how does that feel? How does that resonate with you?
Oh, it's really scary for me because, of course, the whole industry says follow the exact same steps. Yeah, have your success path, have it, all pre-packaged so that everybody goes. You can funnel the herd down the same path and do 1 to many, make gazillions, and so and I can understand the logic of that. As an engineer originally, it makes a lot of sense, but. Yeah, the human, the creative, the passionate one in me says, but if you want a cookie cutter approach, go to the people who do cookie cutter approaches.
Yeah.
I work best with mavericks. I mean, for networking, co-founded with Brad Burton. Now, Brad he's not everybody's cup of tea. He's a human dynamo. He bristles with energy, but he's a little bit rough around the edges. He comes from the back streets of Salford with virtually no education. Yeah. He said, he wanted to set up the largest networking group in Somerset, and he wanted me to help. I said, well, with your energy, you don't need my help. Just get on with it. He said, no, I really want your help, he said. So I said, okay, if you've got the drive, energy, and passion to create a national network, you've got yourself a deal. You put guns on, I'll make it happen. And so, he had no idea of creating something on a national scale. But I could see that this guy's energy was just so unusual that I reckon I had a damn good chance of channeling it. And for 5 years, I managed to do that. And,
love it.
The rest, they say, is history.
Yeah, exactly. You've got an amazing backstory. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Tim. That's really, really superb to hear. The difference in how you work is really refreshing because, as you say, there are so many people out there who help people who are entrepreneurs in exactly the same way as everybody else does. So it's really refreshing to hear a different take on that. So thank you very much indeed for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Great speaking with you.
Thanks. Speak to you again.
Bye.
Bye.